YouTube. Started the third day in the 100-mile wilderness. Just a couple thoughts on just my experience in the 100-mile wilderness so far. It's not really a wilderness. Matter of fact, it's more, I don't want to say populated, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's more inhabited than any other spot in Maine that we've been in, except obviously the town. We slept next to Katahdin Ironworks road last night, which is just a gravel road. There was cars on it. There was kids running around. Not that I don't have a problem with that, I'm just saying. There's signs all over the place, benches. So the 100-mile wilderness is certainly not what I thought it was. It's not upsetting. It's just not what I thought it was. So, anyways, ended up going an extra mile and camped at a stealth site last night. And I'm sorry I didn't pick back up and video, but I just kind of hooked up with a group of guys and we just kind of hiked in. So I'm at a little over 30 miles into the wilderness. Wish I was farther, but today I'm going to try for at least 15, 16. Today's the last of the climbs, so at least that's what it looks like. So last of the climbs. Should get a view of, as long as the weather stays okay, going to get a view of Katahdin today on the north side of Whitecap. So we'll see how it all goes, but today's going to be a day of climbing. I think today's going to be the roughest day. I thought yesterday was supposed to be. It wasn't all that bad, but I think today is going to be a tough day of climbing. So we'll see. Got to do it. Got to do it to get to Katahdin. All right, guys, we'll come back. All right, good morning. Hope you can hear me. Just sitting here by a waterfall, eating a Belvita, eating my second breakfast. Just a beautiful shot. Just a beautiful place. I'm gonna miss doing stuff like this. So like I was talking about earlier, we got a lot of climbing to do today. Got 3 mountains to get over. 3, maybe 4. And then that should be the last of the mountains until Katahdin. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I should get a view of Katahdin today on the north side of Whitecap. So, but that's at the end of the day. So we'll see. All right, come back. All right, so I'm pretty excited. It's right in the middle of the screen. It's tough to see, but that's Katahdin. So, up right here on the rock, there is an arrow that's not quite leading to that, so I'm hoping that's Katahdin. So, first glimpse of it though. Very excited. Gonna get another look at it today, a little later. So, that's exciting, man. It's right there. All right, we'll come back. All right, so I've made it up Hay Mountain. So, next climb, and it's a doozy, is Whitecap. And that's the last climb for Katahdin. And I will be slack-packing up Katahdin. So this will be the last climb, big climb, with my pack full. So I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but I had a little mishap last night. So in camp, I was making one of the meals that I bought at Shaw's. It was a good to go, like a Mountain House meal. And the bag was a little awkward. Well, as I was pulling the boiling water in, it spilled and landed on top of my foot. So I had boiling water on top of my foot. Luckily, I had my Crocs on, so it just got in, the holes, and I was able to immediately run to the stream and dunk my foot in the water. And the stream was ice cold. Well, cold anyway. So, I averted disaster at least. No blisters, none of that, but but it kept me up a little bit last night. But it calmed down. I can still feel it today. I'm just, now I'm just a little concerned about what it's going to look like today when I take my shoes off. I'm just going to have to keep tending to it. I put like a triple antibiotic cream on it, just for something. And that actually, I think, helped. And then today, of course, I had Vaseline, which I put on my toes every morning now. And that helped. So we'll just have to see. But I mean, I was so upset with myself. I mean, what a rookie mistake, What a terrible mistake. That could have been so bad. I mean, that could have been so bad. If I'd have blistered that up and got third-degree burns, oh my gosh. That would have been, I'd have had to have turned around and walked out of the 100-mile wilderness. I wouldn't have had a choice. So I'm pretty thankful that something, that somebody was watching out for me. But so I mean, it's just kind of those things now. I'm getting tired, getting worn down. So not paying attention as much. But you bet I'll be paying attention from now on. I was even a little spooked out making my oatmeal this morning. So, and the other crappy part is I spilled the meal all over the ground. So I didn't get to eat much of it, which it wasn't very good anyways. I hate to say. Then I had to clean all that up. Keep the animals out of camp. But it just all around was a terrible thing. I just crawled in my tent, man, and laid down. But it is what it is. I'll get through it. I still got blisters on my heels from underneath calluses, so there's nothing I can do about those. Now I got the burn. So it's just one of those things that are just going to last until I quit hiking. So, and then my body will heal. So I just hope I don't get all stoved up riding in the car for a few days. I just have to take lots of breaks. Walk around. Alright. We'll come back when we get the view on top of Whitecap. The view from the top of the mountain. I can't remember the name of it. Whitecap Mountain. So, made it to the top. There's a spur trail over here where I should get a view of Katahdin, and I'm going to take that. So, alright, we'll come back. There she is. Mount Katahdin. Wow, I'm speechless. That's been my destination now for 6 months. Now it's finally in sight. Beautiful views. That's amazing. Alright, out. Alright. We're almost to the bottom of Whitecap. So it's been, hasn't been a horrible climb down. All the climbs today. Not saying they weren't tough, because they were, but they weren't horrible. So I got kind of thinking, there's a shelter coming up in a couple miles, 2-3 miles. But then past that's a pond with stealth sites around it. I'm thinking that may be where I want to go. So, just looking up here. Yeah, so I don't know. I think what I'll do is get to the shelter, because the gut hook says that there's very poor camping or tenting at the shelter, which has been the case for all of them. These shelters have been terrible all through all through the whites. Or, I mean, all through the whites. No, the ones in the whites were great. All through the 100-mile wilderness, they've been the old U.S. Forest Service lean-tos, you know, that sleep six. And they're just in very varying states of disrepair. So, luckily we found a couple stealth sites, or I have along the way. So, but I think sleeping on a pond, listening to the loons, I think would be an awesome way to go. I think that'd be an awesome way to wake up. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's still early. It's only 2:30, so I've been making really good time today. Because I think even if I do that, I'll be there at like 4:30, and that's gonna be maybe an 18-mile day. Who knows? Which would be nice because it actually puts me at 48 miles into the 100-mile wilderness, which is, you know, obviously almost halfway. So happy about that. All right, we'll come back. All right, so I made it to Mountain View Pond, and there was a little comment in Gut Hooks that said to pass up all the other campsites and to take this little trail that leads back. And oh my goodness, this is an awesome spot. And look, I'm right on the water, right on the pond. There's actually some canoes over there, but they're all locked up. I wouldn't take them out anyways, but there's access to the water over there, so looking forward to that. But all right, I'm gonna get camp set up. This is my wrap up for today. So one big thing that I didn't realize is that I'm almost halfway through. I made enough miles today that I'm at 50, or I mean, I only have 50.7 miles to go. So so that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad I pushed a big day today and pushed a couple more miles yesterday. So, all right, folks, we'll come back later tomorrow.